High levels of lead have been found in reusable shopping bags sold by several major chains. On the Consumer Watch, Julie Watts shows us who's behind the study and what stores are doing about it. Reusable grocery bags.
You may remember this story from last month, where we tested reusable bags for lead after seeing this advertisement in the newspaper. Environmentalists called it
just another fear tactic employed by our opposition.
Well, today, the group behind the ad, Consumer Freedom, released their study that found nearly 30% of the bags tested came back with dangerous levels of lead, including bags sold at Safeway, Walgreens, and CVS. In many cases, it was the insert at the bottom of the bag.
There's no excuse for having lead in the bag.
Carolyn Cox at the Center for Environmental Health says, unlike Consumer Freedom, the group behind the ads, they don't want to scare folks away from using reusable bags, as most of them are safe. But they do want the industry to set stricter guidelines.
Federally, the only standard for lead is in children's products, and then also there's a standard for paint. We test one.
They'd like to see standards set for reusable bags as well, especially after their tests of Safeway's Disney-themed bags found a lead content of 3,000 parts per million.
The standard for lead in children's products under federal law is 300 parts per million. So this is more than 10 times that. And it'd be really hard to argue that this is not a children's product.
As a result, they started litigation against Safeway under California's consumer protection law, and Safeway pulled these Disney bags earlier this month. Now, following Consumer Freedom's new study, Safeway has pulled their O Organic bags. CVS recalled some of their bags, and Walgreens says they test for lead themselves. But when we went shopping at Walgreens and Safeway today, we found levels of lead slightly higher than that allowed in children's toys, currently the only comparable regulation. Now, Safeway points out that toys actually go into the kids' mouths often, as opposed to the food in these bags, which is usually protected by an outside package. But the fact of the matter is, there's no safe level of lead in these bags because it's not currently regulated by anyone. Safeway is looking into our findings today and recommends that consumers discard any of the old inserts from their old bags. They should also get rid of any of these Disney-themed bags. On the Consumer Watch, Julie Watts, CBS 5.